So in this video, I'll be sharing 5 ways for you to build your confidence to be the best version of yourself. Hi everyone, if you're new here, my name is Isabel, and as someone who has struggled with self-confidence for majority of her life, here are 5 things that you can do to increase your confidence to be the best version of yourself. So first things first is to identify the wrong mindsets. So find out what thought patterns are stopping you from being more confident. An example of this could be, I have to be perfect, if not nobody will like me, or my emotions do not matter, or being myself is not good enough. So write it down on a physical piece of paper and let it be concrete and allow yourself to come face to face with the things that are stopping you from being more confident. And yes, it's going to be hard and there might even be a few tears, but experiencing this kind of pain and discomfort is a sign of growth. So only by knowing what is stopping us from being more confident that we can actually know how to move forward. So without identifying what's actually stopping us, our lack of confidence will just be this big cloud of uncertainty that we never know how to move past. So once we know what kind of mindsets we want to change, now is the time to take intentional steps to get over them. So it could be to read books on things like perfectionism, or it could be to listen to a podcast on topics like emotional health. So by understanding our giant, then we can come up with a game plan on how to actually take it down. And the next thing is to know what you want. Yes, I'm talking about you. What do you want? So in other words, it means to be in tune with your needs. So we all want to get what we want in life, but what we really want might not be always clear to us. So we might say that we want a promotion, or we want more money, or we want to travel the world. But what will these things actually do for us? So for every goal that you want to achieve, think about how it will make you feel or what you will do once you have achieved it. And that is our true need. So one way you can do this is to keep asking yourself why as many times as possible until you get down to your foundational need. So one example can be like, why do you want more money? So that I can get married. Why do you want to get married? It's because it will bring me love. And why do you want love? Because I want to be happy. So from this example, we can see that actually being happy is our foundational need. So take some time to think about these things and to write it down. So knowing what we want will help us to understand ourselves better, and this is crucial to growing our confidence. So by knowing what we want will help us to set clear goals and boundaries, and by working towards what we actually want, we will say no to things and people that distract us from our goals, and that's how we grow in confidence. And the next thing is to embrace discomfort. Step out of our comfort zone. And yes, it's painful and we probably might be kicking and screaming when we do this, but the point of it is to go through the fire and come out on the other side. And what we'll find is that, wait a minute, I'm still alive and I did it. I didn't think I could do it, but I did it. And this feeling that I'm talking about is what is going to boost your confidence. So confidence comes hand in hand with competence. And the more we push our boundaries and come out on the other side, what we're doing is not only increasing our actual competence, but also increasing our belief in our competence. So that belief in our competence is what is going to help us to grow our confidence. So it could look like going out to eat alone, or to learn a new sport or instrument, or it could even be quitting the job that we dislike so much. Again, the end goal is to increase our belief in our competence. So whether we fail or succeed, that's a whole different story. The fact that we stepped out to try shows something about what we believe in our competence, and that will grow our confidence. The next is to keep the promises that you make to yourself. So do you promise yourself that you'll get a task done but leave it to the last minute and end up being not satisfied with it, or maybe even pushing forward to the next day? So such actions reduce the level of trust that we have with ourselves, and if we can't trust ourselves, then how can we be confident? So what we can do to make sure that we keep our promises to ourselves is to set realistic goals and to break them down. For example, we promise ourselves to start waking up at 7 AM when we have always been waking up at 9 AM. So what we should not do is to expect ourselves to jump right out of bed at 7 AM the next day. So it's unrealistic, and this sets us up for disappointment, which then discourages us from even trying again. So what we should do is to set goals within the goal. So it could look like getting up 15 minutes earlier each day and working our way up to 7 AM. So this helps to increase the trust within ourselves when we do hit those goals within our main goal. So this sets us up to trust ourselves more and to actually get where we want to go. So the more we keep our promises to ourselves, the more we trust ourselves, then our confidence will grow. The next thing we should do is to be kind to ourselves. So changing mindsets and behaviors take time. So move away from self-judgment to self-understanding and treat yourself the way that you would treat a friend. So if you had a friend that came up to you to share their struggles about not being confident, I'm sure you would treat them with compassion and kindness. And why can't you do the same for yourself? Recognize that it's years of experiences, encounters and memories that have shaped your life to where it is and your mindsets to where they are. These problems of lack of confidence are not going to go away exactly when we want them to. Progress is not linear. There will be days that are better than others. But what matters most is that we keep going and keep making sure that we are kind to ourselves along the way. And one day when we look back, we will see how far we have come and realize that we have actually grown so much in our confidence. So the confidence I'm advocating for is not arrogance. So it's not thinking of ourselves as better than another person. It is finding the true, quiet confidence in our self-worth and our self-competence. It is stabilizing ourselves internally so that we can work towards the life that we really want. And remember that being aware of a problem is the battle half won. So the fact that you clicked onto this video shows me that you can do it and that you are going to succeed. And as someone who has struggled with these things for so many years, I think it's important to talk about them because I know I'm not alone. I want to build a community where we can build each other up and at the same time learn how to improve ourselves so that we can live the life we want and that we can become the best version of ourselves. Leave a comment below on which step helped you the most. I would love to hear it and I would love to reply to you guys. Bye!